started recording.
Mhm.
Yeah. So now it's record started. Let me open the document. So Java. Yeah. So we will start first class today. So I will continue my code Java. I will from today let's start code Java. So now first thing is like what is Java? So as you know JavaScript and JavaScript is a library, right? Like for writing the programs, the same as JavaScript. Java is also is a programming language, for which we can create the programs and like for business logic or for creating any client server applications, web applications. We can actually use the Java, and we start writing the programs using Java. So what are the advantages like with the Java? So like as it says, Java is a programming language, and it is objected oriented language. So yesterday I told you, right, it's a you can stop me anytime if you don't understand, and I can
Okay.
repeat it silent. Okay.
Okay.
So yesterday, as I told, right, it's a object oriented language, and it supports these concepts, OOPS concepts. So and in Java everything is object. So I will tell you what is object in coming classes. Okay, and coming topics basically. So everything is object in Java except primitive variables. There are some primitive variables are there. So how we have character, string, number variables in JavaScript, same way we have some primitive variables in Java. Except these primitive variables, everything is object in Java. So I will tell you what it is object or not. Okay. And types of Java applications. So there are mainly four types of Java applications. So the first one is standalone application, and then a web application. Yesterday I told is a web application, right? It's a client server application we call. Third is enterprise applications, it's other way it's called like distributed applications also. And fourth one, mobile applications. I will talk each one now. So standalone application, so the program or application which you create in your own desktop, like in your desktop, and if it runs standalone, like in your computer alone, as individual programs. So it's called standalone applications. Right, we can write the program, simple program. Let me open the STS. Okay, we
Yeah.
can create the program with main program, main method. So and we can run that program in our own computer. So that is called standard application. I will show you a sample example. And yeah, let me open this. And for
How do you pronounce standalone application?
yeah, it's a standalone, stand alone.
Stand,
Yeah, standalone.
standalone.
Yeah, so this, let me and do you have Eclipse or STS in your computer?
It's what?
Eclipse, do you know what is Eclipse?
I don't. Not really. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
use. Maybe I have, but I don't know.
Okay, you can install it. Okay, this is important for backend applications to create backend applications.
Okay.
Okay, so what you can do, go to Google, install
Eclipse. I
Eclipse.
have that, but I never use it. Yeah.
You know, right? Like you heard it. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you are using Windows 10, just download this Windows 10. 64-bit
Yeah.
one you can download. You
Okay.
can so I'll tell you why we need STS, why we need Eclipse. Okay, this
Okay.
is required for running backend application, backend programs. Okay, you can install it. Let me, yeah, it is opening my, yeah. So now I'll tell you what it is, the standalone application.
Does that give you like give you like how do you call it?
So how you run your JavaScript programs? Which tool you use? Which
I
like
do the how do you call it?
Visual Source Studio?
What's that?
Visual Source Studio?
Yeah, mine is how do you call it? Visual Studio. Yes,
Yeah, Visual Studio. Okay, okay.
that's like a kind of Visual Studio style, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah. So now I'm talking about standalone applications. Standalone, like so this let's take one sample example here. This is the program like for finding duplicate strings. Okay, if we have like any duplicate characters in the string, this is one standalone program. So we can write with the main like method, and just you can write the logic. So no need to focus on the logic. You'll understand when I complete the core Java course. Okay, this inside. So why I open this program to make you understand what it is, the standalone program. Okay, so now let's say like when I run this, I can run this as a like standalone program, run as Java application. So this program, so which runs in your computer. It's not related to any other like computer, and this can run like as a standalone. I can get the output. Okay, so that is called standalone program. Do you get what is standalone program?
Yeah, I'm just okay. So can you just one more time review? I'm trying to
Yeah.
get this
So
exactly.
the
Yeah.
the program which you're running in your computer alone, like your own computer, and you actually don't need to share to anyone else this program in your computer, like in standalone, like in your personal computer. If you're running, like example, let's say like media player antivirus. Okay, antivirus is one of the like the software which is running in your like antivirus is running in your computer, right? So it's related to your
Yeah.
personal computer. The program which is running in your personal computer, it's called standalone program. Okay, standalone application.
Okay.
So
Okay.
next one is web application. So this one is right, like the application that runs on the server side and create dynamic page. Okay, so I will tell you what it is, web application. So let's take example of like train reservation application. Like let's take when you want to go to let's say like anywhere in metro. So you need to book a train, right? Train ticket. So you can do with online, even that also, train ticket. Am I right? Any like let's say Amtrak. If you're traveling in Amtrak, okay, if you're traveling in like in a metro, you can book that ticket like directly from online, like by selecting source and destination. So that's called like web application, where multiple clients, multiple customers try to access one application, and that application is deployed in somewhere in remote location. And so you can start interacting the application and get the like whatever the like work you need to do. So that's called like web application, the application that runs on the server side and creates dynamic pages. So
So
that's called
when you said okay, I'm sorry. When you say dynamic, it's like interactive more,
the interactive. That's correct, like yeah,
like
not static.
shopping or
Yes, not
bank
sure.
bank. Okay.
Correct,
Okay.
shopping like
It's ATM
Macy's.
card. Yeah.
Yes, the
ATM
Macy's.
card like
Yeah, Macy's is one
yeah.
of the example, right? Like when you want to
Okay.
purchase any item, so you need to like fill your details, personal details, and like while
And then
ordering the.
the react will be like it's correct, not correct, and things like that, right?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's called web application. So, and currently like serverless stars, all these like JSF technologies are used for creating like these technologies. We'll talk like more. Okay. So
Yeah.
the web application is where one server involved and multiple clients try to interact like with the server. That's called web application.
Mm.
And enterprise application is third one. This is like distributed. We can call as a distributed. I'll show you. Okay, distributed application also. So example of this
Can you
enterprise
do?
is
Yeah. Go.
bank application. So let's take example Citibank. Okay, Citibank application. So
Okay.
Citibank is located into multiple territories or multiple areas. It is located in like US, USA. It is located in Asia. It is located in Africa, like multiple areas, right? So it's a
Yeah.
like Citibank is a enterprise distributed application, distributed into multiple locations where they install like multiple servers for each location, multiple servers, not single server. Like in the web
No,
application
not
case,
one. It has
not
a
one.
multiple server. Yeah.
Yes, not one. Here one single server because it's not very
So
huge application. The maze is like if you say it's like related to only one territory, one US location, right? It doesn't need many servers.
exactly.
Okay, so here it required multiple servers, each server for each location. Okay, so it is
Or for
distributed in.
example, each country will have their own server.
Correct, correct, that's correct. Yeah,
Okay,
each
perfect.
country. So this is called like enterprise applications. So we mostly focus on web applications. Like we actually get the project in this area only. Okay, so
So
you
Bank of America or Wells Fargo is in America, but different places. Is it
different place.
web
Yeah,
application or
that's
it's an
enterprise,
enterprise
enterprise application.
interface?
Yes,
Oh, because
all
the different
banking,
location.
all banking are enterprise application.
So on why that Macy's is there? It's going to be in different location.
Web
It can be
application.
like
Yeah, it's
why?
Macy's actually, right. It is there in yeah, USA only, which is not distributed. I can say like because it doesn't require much like complex servers, simple servers, and because there is no like auditing or nothing is involved. There's a just shopping cart application, right? So that is called web
Okay,
application only. So,
okay.
so if you look at it like application that is distributed in nature, so if it is distribution, so we can use J2ME, Java ME for creating web application. This is like out of scope. This is not in our area. This is completely different. Just since it's related to Java course, I just like put a category as a mobile application, but it is completely with the different technology J2ME, which we don't use actually for regular Java
Which is a
application.
lot of places I see like they like mobile application. I don't know
Correct,
why.
correct. But we
Yeah.
we don't need to like learn any course for any course of mobile application. This ours is completely different. J2E we call. So it's not related to mobile application. Okay, these three only we need to know. This is just for like knowing what is web
That's
application.
it's from that's part of Java anyway, even
Yes,
mobile.
yes.
So
So
standalone, that's the only one I didn't really get it from all of them.
yeah, so this one, right? Like say like so I'll show you example. So this is one example, duplicate string. Okay, so let me 1 second. Just let me write one sample program.
So you did class public class and hello program
Yes,
and the
yes.
start. What's the static void? Is it also like
Yeah, I will tell you this. Okay, so
okay?
now this simple program like where I have written this sample like class one class. Class has like properties and methods. Method
Yeah.
nothing but function in JavaScript, right? So class is like is a combination of multiple properties and methods. One main method I have written. This is required for running any standalone program. So this is for running standalone program. Okay. So 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 here the execution starts. So what it says like inside, I'm just printing some message. Hello world. Okay.
So you assign like a variable, like in a JavaScript, right?
Yes.
And you
Yes.
assign,
Yeah.
you assign variable. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just printing some message. Like when you run this program, it just prints some message. Okay.
Okay.
It's not interactive. Like, it's a static and it's not interactive, and it just prints some message in my program, in my computer, in my personal
Like doing
computer.
alert, you putting alert and to see
Yes.
on
Yes.
JavaScript. Okay.
So this hello program is the like standalone application or program which runs in my personal computer. This hello program is called standalone application. So you can't run this, right? Like, let's say this one, right? If you want to run from your computer, you can't do this because this program is created in my personal computer, and I only can run this. You can't run this from your computer. Am I right?
Yeah. So you can run it or you cannot run it.
You cannot. You can't run it from your. You can't. So I can run from my program, right? I ran it just now. You can't run from your computer. Am I right? Are you able to run this from your computer? Can you run this program?
You want me run it now to my
No, I'm just asking you a question. Are you able to
Yeah.
run? No. Sailor. Like, my point is,
Yeah.
so this program is created in my computer. Am I right?
Yes.
And I only can run this. I only can execute this program. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is not created in your computer, and you
No,
can't
I
run.
know.
You can't run this program
Why not?
because this is like in my computer it is stored. How can we run? Like, I'll tell you example. What is like.
Oh, so I have to create in my computer in order.
Correct. You have to create in your computer. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So
take
this
like
is in your computer. I got it. Yeah. I didn't know like why I cannot do that.
okay.
Yeah.
So if
Okay.
you go to Macy's, right? Like,
Yeah.
this Macy's.com, okay, is like shared one. From any
Yeah.
customer can access this. I can access. You can access from internet, right? But this
Yeah.
other computer, right, other program which I created in my computer, you cannot run. You can't actually get this like exact program. Okay, you can't run this because you
It's
have to
created in your.
create. You have to create in your computer, right? So then only you
Yeah.
can run. Yeah, that's what it's called standalone program. You get it? What I'm saying? What is the
Yeah.
meaning? Yeah.
So just only running in individual computer.
Yes, individual computer.
Individual computer, not
Yes.
like a multiple computer. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So now let's go to.
So the browsers also, it does something to do with the browsers or not?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't require any browser.
It doesn't need any browsers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It web application require the browser, and standalone
Okay.
doesn't require browser. Okay.
So how? So you're just checking with console. That's what you did now.
No, it actually just in your own computer using some Eclipse or any tool we can run it. So this like I installed like Eclipse here. I can run this using Eclipse.
Yeah, I know. Like web application and then the other program.
Let's try one more program, one more standalone, like printing tables. Okay, I'll show you.
Okay.
Printing some mathematical tables.
Okay.
Up to 20 or 100, you can print up to 20 or 100. This is like in my computer, personal computer. I'm writing as a standalone program. So I will just show you like sample, like simple logic. No need to focus on the logic. I'm just telling you. Now you need to know what it is. What is the standalone? This logic and all I will teach you.
Okay. So you did a loop.
Yeah, for loop.
For loop, yeah.
Second nested for loop I am doing. For loop inside the for loop.
So the same like JavaScript, right?
Yes.
Before.
Yes.
The system dot out is like console.log.
Console print. Yes, console print.
Oh, really?
See, now I got all 20 tables. Okay, if you look at it. So first
Yeah.
table, like start with 0, but it doesn't require 0. Okay. Let's put like.
So you want equal to 20 and then.
Yeah, 20 equal to 20. Yes. So if you look at, like, I printed 20 tables as a standalone. Okay.
Yeah.
So now these are like 10 tables for first, like, and then up to 20, but I don't need really 20. Up to 10 I can print.
Okay. 10. Yeah.
So this is like, from 1 to 20 tables. So these are like, 1 to 10, and then 2 to 10, like, 20, right? Like that, 3 table, fourth table. So I got like all tables, like, and then fifth table, sixth table, the same, like up to 20 tables.
Yeah. So the only things like I need to learn like for INT and for INT system dot out. This is like the words like Java is.
Yeah, this you can learn slowly. Okay, so now why I show this? This is the standalone program, like, printing tables. This printed table,
yes.
which is actually which I can export in my computer. So you can't export from your computer, right? Because this is written in my computer. So this is standalone
computer.
Yeah. So this kind of like programs are standalone programs, and a web application where we can run from like browser, right? So Maze is one of the example. So where one server is accessible, and this is like distributed is uh, enterprise application, banking related applications, and mobile is like, where you can using this we can develop like mobile apps, like, from your computer. Okay, are you clear this one?
The mobile, the mobile application is that also a single or web application. What's that like? Oh, totally different from the three of them.
Yes. Yeah. Are you asking question or like?
I'm asking, is this like different? Because I know standalone is like an individual application, web application is a single server, enterprise is like a distributed in the multiple server, right?
Yes.
So the mobile application is what kind of server we're using?
It is not server. You need a mobile for this, like, and mobile apps. You have multiple apps, right? In mobile, like, iPhone or Android, Samsung, like have multiple apps. So those apps like you can download using this. This again, like, it's a complete out of scope for us. It's complete out of scope.
Okay, yeah. So using only for mobile use.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Using the Java me.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. I'll move to next one. Okay. So why Java become so popular? So why it's popular? So like, you can see in current IT world, like there are multiple languages. We have Java, .NET, C Sharp, like, and then many other like languages are the C++. Out of them, Java is so popular. So why it is? It has some advantages, Java. Okay. So platform independent, like, so it's a, what is platform? So platforms, like, we have multiple platforms or operating systems. So we have Windows, and we have like iOS. You know what is iOS, right? Like
I think I know.
Apple, like, these are iPhones. iPhones use this operating system, iOS.
Right.
Windows is like, your all computers, personal computers use this operating system, Windows. Okay. Yeah. And we have Solaris and Linux. These are all platforms, like, we call platforms. So this is like, platform independent Java. That means if you develop your application in Windows, if you develop Java application in Windows, you can run in Linux, you can run in iOS. Okay, so that's what, like, it's called independent. So, so let me read this. Java code can be run on multiple platforms, like examples, Windows, Linux, Sun Solaris, Mac, iOS, etc. Like so this kind of like so it can run on any platform. Java code
Mhm.
is compiled by compiler and converted into bytecode. So this is like Java when you write that program, right? Like when you write a program, it actually what happens? It will internally create a byte code, which is mission kind of code, mission understanding code.
Oh, create by himself, or it doesn't have to be
Yes,
like
it will create automatically. Okay.
mm,
So I'll show you even that also how to create this. How internally it creates. Okay. So
okay.
this byte code, it's a mission understanding code basically. Like byte code. It's an intermediate kind of code it creates when you try to like when you try to create Java application, Java program. It first creates a bytecode, and this bytecode is a platform independent that can be exported in any platform, like anywhere you can run this. Windows, Linux. So this is advantage of Java. Okay, I'm
Hmm.
talking about advantage of Java. You get it? This point? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah. I'm also read it and then highlight, read it, and then I will do that. Okay. So we understand that mission understanding, that's the created like bytecode.
Yes,
Java will create the bytecode that's automatically. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't need a compiler outside the compiler. Is that
yes,
it's
yes,
just
yes,
happen that created or you
yes,
know
yes.
internal. Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
now let me do like run this program with um, like uh, let me show you what is the bytecode here. Okay. So if you look at right, we have created a hello program. Okay. So
Yeah,
this actually, if you look at the source files, right, this is the hello program which I created just now, right, from Eclipse.
yeah.
This like just now I ran the program for printing some 20 tables. This code I have written right just now. So for each like Java program, it will compiler will create one class file. Okay, if I look at here, right? So there is a hello program class file. If you look at the extension is a class file. For each program, it will get a class file. This is called bytecode. Okay. So now when I open this, you will see all learning code like which you can't understand. Like these are like mission like bytecode, mission understanding code.
Okay.
Okay. So for each
That's
program,
bytecode.
yes, the compiler creates it. Compiler creates this. If you look at the extension type of the file, what is the type? Is class file. Am I right?
Yeah,
CLASS class file.
class file.
And
Yeah.
here, if you look at like source, hello program, right? Java file. Do you see this?
So yeah, and so any instead of class file, it's become Java file.
First, we'll create a Java file. When compiler will create class file for each Java file.
I
The
see.
bytecode, right? For the
Okay.
bytecode. That's what like it says this find. Now you can read this. Okay, Java code
Okay.
can run
Code
on
can
multiple.
be
Yeah,
yeah, multiple platforms. Example window. Let's see
this
something next. Yeah, it's the Java code is compiled by the compiler and converted into bytecode.
this
Machine
class file what I showed is the bytecode. Okay.
bytecode is a class file. Okay.
Hmm.
Understanding code. This bytecode is a platform independent code because it can be run on a multiple platforms, write once and run anywhere.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
you get it, Salem, what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why Java is so popular, and it has other advantages as well, other like benefits. Okay, so secure. Java is very secure. Okay, so there's a, like difference I have given. So if you compare Java with other programming languages like C, C++, okay. If you look at
Mhm.
C++, you know what is OS, right? Operating system. Like we have,
Operation system.
yeah, we have Windows in our computer. That's called operating system. Okay. When
Okay.
we write C++ program, so the C++ program stays directly inside the operating system. Okay, there won't be any
Okay.
secure layer between C++ program and your operating system. There won't be any secure layer. But whereas for Java program, so if you look at this diagram, there is one secure layer between your like in between your Java application and operating system, which is called JVM. I will talk more on this JVM. Okay, Java Virtual
Okay.
Machine. It's called Java Virtual Machine, and this is very secure layer between like Java application and operating system. Okay, so that's why Java is more secure compared to other programming language like C++, C, and all. Do you get this point?
Yeah. So they have another layer that's protecting the
Correct. That's
basic
what.
JVM. So
Yes.
V stands for what? Java. V is J
JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Virtual.
virtual machine.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
Virtual.
write down here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
ART,
Okay. Virtual machine.
Java Virtual Machine. JVM.
Okay.
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 Yeah, it's a JVM like Java Virtual Machine. So that's why it's a more secure. It protects like the JVM protects
Mm-hmm.
Java program from out operating system or from outside attackers. Like some hackers try to like attack the program. This will protect JVM. Okay.
Yeah. Like having another gate.
Yes.
Or
Yes. Oh, you joined actually. You joined.
what's that?
Uh, you joined.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for asking. So
Hey.
Hello?
yeah.
Hello. You can hear you.
Yeah, I'm hearing now. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. Is my voice clear? You? How can I
You say what?
pronounce? How can I pronounce your name?
Uh, it's just the correct one is just EYAASU. Yeah, so this one is just the short name.
Okay.
You.
You. Okay.
Yeah,
You.
AU is the short name. Yeah.
You is shorter name. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. So I started Java course. Okay. So from beginning, like from core Java. So I'm going to teach like in this tutorial. Let me show you the curriculum quickly. So or like syllabus quickly. Let me open. So do you also know I mean JavaScript here?
Yeah.
Okay, you know JavaScript. That's good. Okay. So now what I'm going to teach, right? So let me show you. Java. So core Java I'm going to teach. Okay, so core Java, like there are multiple topics we have. Fundamentals, core Java, and constructor, static, and then we have inheritance, like in Java. These are features, polymorphism, and then we have abstraction, access modifiers, uh, other like object-oriented programming concepts, string, like in JavaScript we have string, right? Like characters, like group of characters, and exceptions. How can we handle like errors or exceptions? And then collections, like group of elements. Collection is one group of element. So these all I'm going to cover in as part of core Java course. Okay, and then
Okay.
and then we have Spring. It's called like Spring. It's a framework. So let me open the Spring. So it's like very popular backend framework. So like how we have in UI framework, like we have Angular and React, Node.js, right? And then jQuery. jQuery is not a framework; it's just library like a JavaScript. Okay, we have Node.js, and then we have a like we said there's a Backbone. Right? Backbone. Have you heard about it?
No, we didn't really do anything. It just Node.js and then React as a framework.
Correct.
Yeah. So these are all UI frameworks. Okay. So where we write like the multiple programs in layers. These are our UI frameworks. So same like that, we have a backend framework, like in backend side. It's called Spring. It's a very popular framework. We write the backend applications using this framework. So I'm going to teach Spring concepts as well, like basics of Spring, like Spring core concepts, and then there is one module Spring MVC, model view control. This is required for web applications or client server applications, and then there is a Spring Boot, like it's a popular alternative like web application. So many like programs or projects they use this, and I teach like a little bit about Spring security. So this will complete the course. Like if you know core Java and Spring concepts, you will be like full stack developer. So since you already know UI concepts, so I will teach this also, and little bit like in Angular if you want. Like I'll touch base with the Angular also. Like I have some videos, the Angular like which I given the course earlier. So Angular also I can give you some like few of the concepts Angular as well. So this is also very popular UI framework where many like projects they use. This also I will teach. So any questions you have on this course?
Uh, uh, that's not just the question, but regarding Angular and we know just detail about just maybe Node.js and React. We know very well greater than the more than the Angular and which one? What's the next one? It's two things, right? Four things: Node.js, Angular,
Spring.
React, and Spring. Yeah.
Spring is the backend. I'm going to teach only Spring. So
Oh,
UI
okay.
I don't teach. UI actually you already know a little bit. So the Angular only I'll teach. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll focus more on backend because you already know UI side, right? So I'll focus more on backend so that like you will be like I'll focus on this core Java. Okay. I'll focus on core Java. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'll focus on core Java and then Spring. Okay, the Spring is very popular with the Spring. Yeah, Spring, and then a little bit
Mm.
Angular. Okay, so Angular, like I will give a high level like idea how the Angular application, how it is created. I have some like videos also. I'll share Angular videos so that you'll be
Okay.
like full stack developers. You know what is full stack?
Yeah. Full stack developers.
Yeah, full stack developers. You know, right? What is the full stack?
Yeah.
So the developers who can work on UI as well as backend. That you know, right?
Yeah. Front end, back end.
Front and backend. That's correct. Like
Yeah.
so, I'm going to focus more on this area. Okay. So
Okay.
that you more I'll focus more on this area, and then Angular I will teach for UI, so that you'll be like full stack developer, and you can actually get the job easily as a full stack developer.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So now let's. I already actually started core Java. I'll repeat whatever we spoke. So let me go to core Java. Okay. So we actually just we're discussing like what is Java and advantage of Java. Like this we were like we're talking still this topic. What is Java and what advantage of Java? Yeah, as you know, like Java is very popular programming language. It's like object oriented language. So it's like everything in Java, everything is object. So it's like I can say 100%, not 100%, but 95% of like everything is object in Java, except some primitive variables. There are primitive variables called like int, like we in JavaScript you have variables, right? Like string variable, number, character, you have variables, right? In JavaScript side. The same way in like Java we have primitive variables like int, character, and then boolean. These are like primitive variables. Except these variables, everything is object in Java. I'll tell what I will talk more on object. I will teach you like what is object, what is class, and that. Okay, and then next one is types of Java application. There are mainly four types. Okay, so there are mainly four types. So one is standalone application. I just now ran showed like I showed to Salem how standalone looks like. So standalone application is basically the application which runs in individual computers. Okay, that means your personal computers. If you create a Java program, so just now I showed her like one sample example. So I just created so one program like for printing. Let me rename this. So this program I just now created for printing numbers like tables, basically 20 tables. Yeah, so the standalone program, right? Like we just basically create with one main method, and which runs in the standalone program. When I run this, it will just print like 20 tables. This is called like standalone program. So where you can run in your own computer, like in a personal computer, and which is not accessed by other users. Like this program, like Salem cannot run, or you cannot run, right? So that's why like it's called a standalone program. And this like I'll read the definition now. It is known as a desktop application, like which you run in your own desktop, and application that we need to install on every machine. Like this like kind of like we need to install. Some example they give media player and antivirus. So are you clear what is standalone application? Uh,
You,
you're there.
you.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Are you
yes,
following me? You want
yeah,
me?
yeah. Because of this, I'm using now my phone. Just I'm not at home right now. That's why just I'm not full seeing just full screen. That's why. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. You're not.
Yeah,
You are seeing this course in mobile, your phone. Are you looking at it?
yeah. No, I'm seeing. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
You're not on computer?
I'm not in computer. Yeah, I'm going to home. Just maybe takes just around 30 minutes something.
Oh.
Okay.